the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To the 12. And it's second. Henry.
It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Henry. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a throw here, hauled in. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
will take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Justin Tucker set to take off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Henry. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Saints now. we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
From Houston. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off play action, Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Henry. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Henry. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards. On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. Henry. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the gun on third down. Henry going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Colin Johnson.
49 yards.
And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Everson Walls. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the Texans' 14-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Looking to throw. Henry to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Henry. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 10.
Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And not just space.
He is going to go down. They on the final play of the 17-0 our score after 1. To try again after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need first and second down, went backwards. It's 3rd and try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
At the 3-yard line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Henry. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Texans nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 on play action. Now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he stopped immediately there. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Henry looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on 1st down. Henry. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
31's the mic. I got him. Hey, I got him. 72. 31's the mic. Stay with Trip.
Brady going to go on fourth down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. And a really unbelievable play there on fourth and long. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got it. Reload.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ted Hendricks. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They'll try and throw for it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On 2-yard pickup, makes it 3rd and 8.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Tight right. 4 down. Check.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Switch.
On first down, it's Sanders, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So 2nd and 11 from the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henry. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Henry. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0.
42, Texans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It's a gain of 20.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5.
On 1st and 10, Henry. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check smash, check smash. Check 60, check 60. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Henry. Left side here to Sanders. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Henry rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, 78 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
7, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down and back to Tomlinson.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
That's another Chargers.
Cunningham to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cunningham. He's got his man, Gates. Touchdown, Chargers. Antonio Gates. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Now Cunningham. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and
3 yards remain for second down.
From the gun, Henry. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Henry. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 7.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Henry. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Henry. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on second down, Henry, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Vernon Davis there to make the grab, and the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw, Henry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Cunningham looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Saints 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Henry. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's going to be caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tomlinson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Saints 13.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A play fake. Now Cunningham going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Henry looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Henry. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The Cunningham's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Cunningham. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Henry. That's Sanders. What a catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Henry. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Cunningham's throw will complete to Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will be brought down with a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw on second down, Henry. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun, Henry. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Chargers 38, Saints 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. At the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Perry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Perry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Play action. It's Montana.
Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Montana. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Montana.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Running on 1st down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Uncorks one for Davis.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll go with the keeper, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they changed things up on first down trying to throw the ball. Incomplete. So they come back on second down and say, forget that. Hand it off to the big man. And he ends up making it a manageable third down.
They go play action with Montana. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Perry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be now a hit and a loose football. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2.
47, go street. Check, 47. I got you. Check,
Looking to throw. Henry. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Perry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Montana's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think they factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Vernon Davis, 70 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
The score, Saints 14, Buccaneers 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Into the secondary, past the 40. Does the big boy have the juice? And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Montana going to keep it on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here on this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Montana going to keep it on the sneak. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown! It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Henry. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Henry. Completes it to Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Buccaneers, 9
Looking to throw. Henry. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They will look to throw. Montana. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15, and he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Buccaneers 24, Saints 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down. At the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Henry. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Henry. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.